Yeah, sure. I think it'll get there. Four. It's 7. Wait, it's on.
In my very best Italian, I'm now going to introduce the team from the Lazio in Italy. Number 1, Frederica Ignacora. Number 2, Laura Bazol. Number 3, Eugenie Kira. Number 4, Martina Gauteng. Number 5, Martina Savioli. Number 6, Monica Barboni. Number 7, Leah Salikova. Number 8, Julia Sparvaro. Number 9, Julia Tomasini. Number 11, Alessandra Rovetta. Number 12, Gaia Filongo. Coach, Francesco Zamboli. Assistant coach, Denis Kaloski. That's how he's Russian. The referees for today, Greg Hicks and Twain Stan. Enjoy the match, ladies.
So this part was not live.
Check us out, man. Ladies final.
Good afternoon. We are live here for our final ladies match. It's Lazio taking on the Eagles from East London. I'm joined here by my co-host Lucky. Lucky, how do you think this game is going to go today?
Well, we'll have to see. The Lazio team obviously haven't had a very good tournament. The Eagles not too far behind them. Unfortunate that Ashley Vaughan has injured her hand. I saw her in a sling. Got the fortune of having two really good left-handers in that Eagles side, so I'm sure they'll be missing them. But I think that Lazio have got a slight upper hand in terms of their arsenal.
Yeah, this Lazio side is also coming in to this game unbeaten. They have literally won every single game to get to this final, and they are quite a confident team, and I'm sure they'll be very entertaining to watch. The game will be starting shortly. Lazio will start on the right side of the screen with Eagles on your left. Eagles are wearing white caps and Lazio blue.
Should we do close-ups of the people that are going to swim? I'll stay in the middle then with the refs.
Refs lining up to start this final game. And we are off. Lazio winning the swim off, but just barely. Eagles were right and hot on their tracks. Oh, lovely save there from the Eagles keeper, Hannah, making sure that she starts it strong for her team here. Lazio are very confident with the ball, moving that ball really well around the pool with 10 seconds left of this attack. Pass all the way over. Oh, and it's in. First goal being scored here by Laura Barzon.
Ball there into 2 meters, should be the contra foul on entry there. It was well defended by the Eagles, just laying themselves down on that wing entry pass. Pass there needs to be better. Should have resulted in the first exclusion foul of the game. As well positioned was Miller. And she might go again. She will go again. And the exclusion foul comes. A guilty party, Eugenie Pirat. So first power play here for the Eagles. Cascade shot and a finish there from Tori Vogue.
Lovely man up taken there by the Eagles side. I'm very sure that Lazio is going to want to respond here, but really good play, cool, calm and collected there from the Eagles side. I think they're going to make sure that they use their full 30 every single time to avoid Lazio from countering against them on their attack. Pass into hole, back shot, beautiful finish there from number 12 of Lazio, Gianna. I really do enjoy how this goalkeeper from Lazio speaks to her team. She's very communicative, which I think it really does help her team in this tournament. What are your thoughts about that, Slaki?
Well, goalkeeper always is your chief of defense, and the split here between the two centers needs to be much wider. They're sitting far too narrow to each other there.
It's a 5-meter
Penalty.
It's a poor decision. Exclusion foul should have been a result there. The player certainly was impeding, but coming from in front, she's not facing goal. There's no opportunity there to score the goal. But they won't complain. Will Hannah Banks. Just looking back on that defense here, Hannah Veppelman, she's a drop defender on the mobile zone there. If she's going to sit in that position, she's got to do better to ladder down to get that ball where the last goal resulted.
Yeah, Lazio was really unhappy by that decision being made, showing it in a very Italian style. Pass right over from right wing to the left edge. Saying looking at the goal. Oh, beautiful pop over. Ah! And that shot went straight through the goalkeeper's hand. She had a little bit of a tip there, but lovely finish from Martina Savioli there from the Lazio team.
Yeah, they're really using their mobility well, the Lazio team, particularly taking advantage of the left-hand side of the pool. Just those two centres there again, sitting far too narrow to each other.
I agree with you, like especially if you're going to pull a double, you have to make sure that whoever has set there needs to move over. Oh, lovely work there from the Lazio side on attack, making sure that they're moving as they're releasing that ball. And lovely finish from the player in the center there from the Lazio ladies. Eagles are going to look to make sure they come back here because there are 2 goals down here. Lovely in-play movement there from the Lazio side. There's a drive. Jenna Whippleman moving to the second post and her sister Hannah on the second post. Oh, kick out against player number 12 from the Lazio ladies. She is really unhappy with that call. She's probably saying maybe there's a little bit of simulation there. Oh, Jo Williams takes it. I don't think it was the best decision for her to take it there. That angle was not there. Let's see, Hannah Banks making it count. Oh, Hannah Banks had a fantastic goal there.
Yeah, takes on the responsibility, agree on that far left-hand side. Those blockers there had shut down the defenders between Ravetta and so too Pirot. But a wonderful goal nonetheless. Not too much splitting these two teams at the moment, despite a slender goal lead. There they are coming down at the right-hand side.
Table just making a mistake there and did not run the 30 at the right time. They still had the full attack according to the refs. They're saying either way they did score, they did capitalize on it, even though the clock was not running. It can be frustrating as a coach when the clock is not running and it actually feels like it goes against you. A lot of movement here, Jenna finding that space. Oh, that pass really should have gone to Hannah, to Jenna on the right-hand side. Hannah Whippleman was way more open on the right post there. But unfortunately, they see differently than we do from outside the pool than when you are inside the pool.
So again, that deep drop employed here by the Eagles. Lob shot not in, says the referee. Working really hard there. And now they go inside via Veppelman. He's got to have a bit more urgency in that centre forward position.
Yeah. I think Lazio is going to have to just carry on playing, control what you can control. You cannot control what the ref is seeing and calling. A penalty against Jenna Whippleman. Cakes from the Eagles side. The coach really unhappy with that call. He's saying one thing one side, nothing the other. But the refs see what the refs see, and that's how it goes. So as a coach, you want something, but it doesn't always happen in your favor. And a great penalty taken there by Leah Sadikova.
Yeah, it's a super penalty, but we repeat the same thing again. Far too casual they are on their defense. They need a bit more urgency. Now onto this attack here. They need to be moving that ball there with a little bit more intent. It's far too narrow, so it allows the Lazio players to be sitting in between. That ball needs to go now to the second center. It's far too late, and that's what happens when your defenders sit so narrow to each other, the attacking players. It allows those defenders easy intercepts at the end of the day. Shot from the outside. Had no idea where the ball was. The shot stopper from the Eagles. And she gets another for her team, does Laura Barzon.
Yeah, I do think, like you were saying, I do agree with you that on attack, the Eagles they're bunching. This pool is quite big, so they do need to take advantage of that and spread out a bit more. There's a drive coming in from Tori Verk. I do think she needs to then move back onto post, and she's ready. Reversal being called against her, saying that she held the player behind her. So Lazio will now take the attack here. I do think that from the beginning, I do think that Eagles are giving them too much space to actually set up. From the beginning, as soon as they get the ball, I do think that Eagles should be pressing them a little bit more. But lovely passing here from Lazio. We're seeing, oh, was that not a 2 meter? I feel like the player was sitting inside the 2. I do think we should double check that the 2 meter is in the right place. So the call there was an exclusion against Hannah Muller.
Using her head to stop the ball there. And some football skills from the Lazio team. And ball stopped again there. They've just got to do better, the officials, in terms of looking at that 2 meter zone there. Center forward is sitting inside 2 meters there. It's got to be a contra foul immediately there.
Can I put brightness up?
Super shooting there. They need a little bit more of that. Ball kept up in the air. Lovely movement. And a goal, the end result.
It's the last 30 seconds here in this first chaka, and the goals are sitting at 7 to Lazio and 4 to Eagles. I feel like for a first chaka, that's quite a few goals. That's 11 goals in one chaka. Just seeing the tenacity from both teams has been fantastic. But they're both trying to really keep their cool. I do think they're going to go into the second chaka with a different perspective and hopefully a better game plan. No foul being called there, but foul awarded. Pass into her. I do think she's holding. And it's a goal there from player number 12, Gianna Apilongo from the Lazio ladies. Lazio keeper telling her team to press. Only 13 seconds left in this first chaka. Press, making sure that the team is pressing. Yeah, she is coming up with 2 hands there. Oh, kick out awarded there to the Eagles team against number 5, Martina. And that is it for the first chaka of this game. The goals are sitting 8 to Lazio and 4 to the Eagles.
Tori. Big swim off, go.
And our second chukka is about to start here in this final ladies game. Lazio leading 8-4 against the Eagle ladies. Do you think the Eagle ladies are going to try win this swim off? They need to win it so they can start off with a man-up situation. They're putting it all in the hands of Tori Vogue. Oh, Lazio still needs to, her head was not touching that lane rope, but they said continue. And Eagles win it. That means that they start with a man-up. They needed that, and they need to capitalize now on this man-up to get that score way less than it is.
Man up being worked here, just the two players on the outside.
I'll do her, she's coming out now.
And just unable to react quick enough onto that ball there as Hannah Weppelman. So they come back on the transition again via Savoli. And body position there just a bit too low, allowing the centre back.
I've got the bench of Eagles. Got it. I've got middle.
We are back. Apologies for that. We just had a little bit of technical difficulties with our power source. But as you can see, Lazio are leading 11 goals to 5. So you did miss a few goals, and it is now the third chukka in this game. Lazio tries to shoot from the outside, and great save there from Hannah, the Eagles keeper. Eagles just passing that ball far from the outside there from Jenna Whippleman. Joe passing it into the second hole of Hannah Whippleman. Oh, Hannah Muller is not getting anything. She just gets a foul. That is unfortunate there. That is only just a foul being awarded. Oh, lovely finish there. Lovely, lovely finish there from Jasmine Koch. She's making sure that that ball was at the back of the net. Eagles now are sitting at 6 goals. This does seem like Hannah was, I think, poked in the eye there as she was trying to move with the ball, but she says she is A-okay. She's ready to rumble.
Is number 6 crying?
Really slow, steady game here that Lazio is playing, just balking, crossing the ball, but lovely read, being read there by Hannah Banks. She really read that well. Tori Vogt is on a counter. Unfortunately, they didn't see that there.
Nice to see that the Eagles have come out with a renewed vigor in the second half. There seems to be a bit more urgency on their play as well. Got to capitalize on those opportunities in front of goal. Like we saw Tori Vogt there, she was excellently positioned. Just need that ball a bit quicker there. So, contra foul.
Should I show the exchange?
And a little bit thin on the bench are the Eagles. She really is having quite the game for her team, is Hannah Banks.
I got the reaction to me though.
There's a wonderful turn there. Finish forcing the save from the number 1. And that'll be penalty foul. Guilty party there. Leah Sadakova.
Hannah Banks stepping up here to take the penalty for her team.
I'm gonna get this celebration.
Hannah Banks, she takes it and she does exactly what she needed to do, getting that ball at the back of the net. Well done, Hannah Banks. Goals are now 11-7. Eagles really have capitalized in the last 2 minutes, making sure that their goals are going into the back of the net. Like you're saying, the bench does look a little bit more thin compared to the Lazio side, but their hearts are big and they are literally going to fight here to the last second of this game. Lazio spread out nice and wide. Front water, Hannah Banks in defense in the center back position. Lovely rolling there from Hannah Banks. A little bit of splashing. I wish we could understand what the Italian side was saying. Lovely drop there. And looking from Jenna Weppelman, and she's going to be carrying this ball up the pool.
They're coming here, the Eagles. Vogt is on the far side, and a wonderful lob shot gets the Eagles right back in the contest here via Joe Williams. So 11-8. The scoreline reads halfway through the third. You know how important that third quarter is.
Hannah Banks literally blocked that with all her anger there from being hit in the eye. Lovely transition there. A lot of tussling there. Hannah, unfortunately, I think that pass maybe should have gone over to Jenna because they were clinched in. They had clinched Hannah Banks in there. Lovely funneling here from the Eagles side, making sure that they do come in first and then they funnel out to see where the defense is needed. Oh, too easy there for Gaia. That is her 4th goal of this game. I kind of wish we understood what the Italians were saying, because maybe in the Italian league they might be given a young kick out or red card for chirping the refs, but because the refs don't understand, they kind of just let it go. But we are just still here playing polo and just taking everything as it comes.
2 centers employed here for the Eagles. The movement of the ball much better. It's the right idea. Right idea, just needed a bit better execution. But super stuff there from the Eagles. Good movement of the ball. Keeping that ball up in the air. They're unable just to finish Hannah Muller. Now the contra foul. So gets them going again. That ball had to be better there. Too casual there from the Eagles, Alex Albers. And you feel how that ball got in. There'll be in trouble there. So get away with it again on that defense there. Vogue is on transition almost every attack there. It's just getting the ball up to takes far too long. Alex having a look, and that attempt is not good at all from Albers there. Feel they get one more goal in here. Game on. One more goal needed. Get that deficit down. Give yourself a good chance going into the 4th. It's with Miller now. No. Vogue is on there. And they'll concede the attack with just over a minute 15 to go.
Maybe I should phone my parents and tell them that they better.
Yeah, the Eagles side do need to hopefully capitalize so they can make that scoreline to 2 goals instead of 3. Lazio is going to try to capitalize on this attack to make sure that that scoreline is 4 and not 3. Oh, lots of tussling here in the center forward position. Eagles are trying to, as soon as the call is, they're showing that their hands are up. Oh, that's a really nice bounce there from Lazio player Monica Barboni. Very, very lovely bounce from her. Eagles getting some subs here.
I've got that.
It does seem like Hannah Whippleman is not feeling so great, so she's not participating, and I'm very sure Ashley Vaughan is itching to get back in the pool, but unfortunately unable to, due to her injury to her arm. Hannah Banks taking it. Ooh! Hannah Banks is like, I'm mad. And is playing lovely, lovely shot there from her. It's now 13 goals to 9. Great finish there from Hannah Banks, eh?
Super finish indeed from Banks, and she's done superbly to keep them in the game. That's 3 for her in this ladies' final. Gee whiskers. It's penalty foul call there. Certainly no position there for the centre. And a conversion nonetheless from Laura Balsan. So lost 20 seconds here. It's Lazio that's up by 5. Bounce shot there. Over the top. So it'll be a 5-goal difference going into the last quarter. Lazio 14 and Eagles 9.
Oh, okay.
Final swim-off of the ladies' final. Amy Vogt, Tori Vogt, I beg your pardon, with a win in the last swim-off. And the first attack results in the first penalty foul.
Okay, I have people on the card. Hopefully they can.
No mistake there from Hannah Banks. And that is a solid start from the Eagles. Exactly what the doctor would have ordered now. They've got to sort out their defenses.
I agree with that, with sorting out the defenses and making sure that when they are on the track, that they are clinical, that they are using their full 30, passing that ball around, and making sure they're not getting any reversals when they are on their attack. As you can see in the defense, they're forcing passes here from the Lazio side. Big book, lob over, in from player number 3, Martina Gattardo. She is finally now on the scoreboard, moving that goal difference to be 15 goals to Lazio and 10 to Eagles. They are now in attack. Hannah Banks swimming up the ball. Really confident player, this youngster. Really have done so much work for her team. Great addition to this Eagles team. She's telling her player, come, take your water, take your space. Oh! Lovely goal there from Rebecca Holstock. Lovely finish from her. And now it's a 4-goal difference.
Yeah, 4-goal difference once again here in favor of Lazio. If they are going to set up a comeback of sorts, the Eagles have got to make sure that every time they score, they survive that first defense. Super shot from right outside for Laura Barzon. And Hannah there in goals has got to see that one coming from that far out. Having a look from the outside, and that'll creep in again here for the Eagles. Rebecca Holstock. It was an unusual shot that took a couple of deflections on the way in, but guess what? They all count.
This Lazio side is starting to argue with each other and fight with each other after that goal. Everyone's saying, you should have been there, you should have dropped, you should have been pressing. You know, we can't let something like that in. They're really unhappy with that call. Really wish we had live interpretation so we could hear what they are saying. Oh, almost was a reversal there for swimming past the ball. Tori on. Oh, lovely pass over from Tori. Good. Oh, Hannah Muller gets that goal. Oh, 3-goal difference here. Oh, this Lazio side are not expecting this at all, because in the group stages they actually won by quite a big margin, so I think they expected an easy run, but this is a final, and a final performance both teams are giving us here.
Yeah, they certainly have turned it up in the second, the Eagles. The penalty comes there. Big push on the contra foul. Penalty for Lazio. Misses out there that on that penalty shot, so they breathe again, do the Eagles, and they come roaring onto the attack. Joe Williams that needs to get to the ball. And that's one player that they should not be leaving on the outside. Blocked it is. And they'll get a new attack here. Joe with a shot there. And keeper was on hand. It really is brewing nicely, this final in the last quarter. And now the contra foul. Penalty foul. Jeez. Hannah Banks got a massive kick into the midsection there, so she's in some obvious discomfort.
Hannah Banks seems to be injured and they're going to try sub her out. Because it is time out, they can take her out the pool. She's been playing fantastic game. People are clapping here for her because honestly she's been a superstar for her team here. It doesn't seem like anyone saw what exactly happened, so we're not too sure. But the refs are investigating and just making sure that she is okay.
Greg, you can't delay the taking of a penalty. Take the penalty.
It does seem they just need to sub her out and take the penalty, and then they can call the timeout, but we shall wait and see what happens.
There shouldn't be any delay of a penalty. The girl's been taken out the pool. Get somebody to replace her. The medical staff can attend to her. It's not the place of a referee. Game should continue. It's quite clear and quite simple. Because unfortunately what happens now is you're delaying the penalty taken. We all know you delay the penalty taker. The odds keep going against her on that delay. It's not a blood substitution either, so they don't have the mandatory 3 minutes that you would have for a player. So a huge delay here with 4:44 on the main clock. 3 goals are the difference. Let's look at some statistics here between the two sides. So, man-up point of view, they're 2 from 4 are the Eagles, 1 from 3 Lazio. Penalties, they've converted 3 out of their 4 have the Eagles. And 2 to their 4 have Lazio. The saves. Eagles goalkeeper making more stops. Just 2 more there at a rate of 33%. And all evens on the steals.
We love you, Jenna.
So, after extremely long delay, converts from the penalty spot, does Hannah Banks.
Yeah, Jenna Whippleman didn't end up taking it, but Hannah Banks did, and she now is coming out for a break. The goals now sit 16 goals to 14. Still 4 minutes in this game. Still plenty of time here. It is the last Chaka drive coming down on the left-hand side. From the Lazio side, they're going to block, and try have it. And it's a beautiful finish there from Gianna. Eagles are going to try and make sure that they keep their heads up and they keep playing strong and as a team.
So they restore their 3-goal lead here. Do the Eagles. Joe Williams with a change of direction. Now counter attack will be on here. I think just as surprised as everybody else there. Another attempted lob, this time going wide of the goal. 3:30 on the clock. So timeout called here. So they'll have one more after this. So they'll want to set the double center here. It's worked for them beautifully the entire game. Following this will, of course, be the men's final, contested between the two Joburg outfits, the Central Gauteng under-19 side and the OJ Eagles side. Kickoff there expected to be at 2:30. Exclusion foul, the end result there. Good work from Hannah Muller. Banks on the ball. And she loses that ball out there. First mistake she's probably had this game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but she has been playing a fantastic game of water polo. Oh. Wow, very light exclusion there. Goal scored from number 12, Gianna. I do think that was quite a light exclusion against Hannah Banks, but that calls for her third exclusion in this game, so she will no longer be taking part in this final for her team. She's going to be sitting on bench. But the team will carry on without her to try and make sure that they can capitalize on all of the attacks. Oh! Oh, okay. Ref said nothing there, no exclusion, no. But it is the Lazio's attack foul on inside the 6 meters on the left-hand side, board to the right. I do think that Eagles need to be just much more tighter on. Oh, lovely save by Hannah. Tory Vogue carrying the ball off the left-hand side.
So they still keep possession. Do the Eagles. Hannah Miller trying to roll in at second center. And that pass has got to be better. So they're up on the charge now. Team Lazio. And a wonderful shot on the outside there. Power shot as well from Sadikova. So ball to the left-hand side. There's a drive going on the right. Joe Williams in possession now. Exclusion foul give the Eagles power play here.
Last minute of the game.
And that ball is blocked there, so they'll get a brand new possession as Williams goes to 2 meters.
2 meter.
And a contra foul there.
It is now the last 45 seconds in this game. Keeper swimming a little bit more up, trying to move that ball closer. They're going to make sure here that they score another goal. Lazio has taken no timeouts. I guess when you are winning by 5 goals, there is no need. Oh. And that's a really good finish there from Lazio's player number 6, Monica Barboni. Eagles will now have the last attack of the game. I think they have 23 seconds left on the clock that they will want to capitalize. It is quite a high-scoring game in this final. There, Alex has been told she must take her water. Lots of time. Alex should pass one more. And she tries to lob it, and with 3 seconds left on the clock, they literally are probably just going to hold it. Or probably hold it, and then the game ends. And that is it. Lazio wins 20 goals to 14 against the East London Eagles, or the Local Eagles. Thank you, Lucky, for joining me here in this game. And we hope to join us for the men's final coming up next.